What's up, Fleek Squad? I'm your host, DeMarcus, aka GDX.
And what it do, y'all? It's your boy Dominik, aka DYoungPromos.
And this is
The Young Brothers presents Geeks on Fleek.
Man, not a lot of stories this week, but we've had some major news, some great and some a little sad. So let's just roll into it. Now, we got some Marvel news, but since that Marvel-centric last episode, we're not going to start with Marvel. Y'all don't pay us enough. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all don't pay us at all, so we're not going to do that this time around. We're going to do gaming first because, E3 is going on right now. Now, E3, big show. All the gamers love it. It's all the big reveals. We're pretty much in convention season, summer convention season now. You know, the majors going on. E3. Got a lot of reveals. You got your typical announcement from the developers, but here's a couple that have really stuck out to us. You know it. Transformers Devastation from Activision. This should be coming to all the platforms currently out: PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbone.
Just the whole shebang, y'all.
Man, they haven't shown the video yet, but the pictures that they showed are absolutely just unbelievable, man.
It looked like the picture, the cell shading is more influenced by Udon.
Yeah.
It has a very kind of Udon look to him.
Yeah, it's a cell shaded. That's the style brawler. Now, brawler, come on, man.
Come on. We've been needing brawlers for a while. We've been fiending for brawlers.
We love brawlers. You know, brawlers. Well, I'm gonna get back in that later, but the style of it, yeah, that's the most striking thing. Definitely when you see the pictures. Right now, they only have 4 characters that you can see. They've got, but you know, it's the important, you know, 3 of the most important characters, and then the game is called Devastation. So of course, they have the Constructicons in the form of Devastator. He's the bad guy. He's the most badass of all of the combiners. But we have Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and Megatron, and it's in G1 style.
Yep. After all the years, we finally getting back to the G1 look.
It's looking good too. It looks really sharp. It looked like, you know, like Nick said, it looks like it's something out of the Udon comics from the Dreamwave years. And it's definitely Generation 1 inspired. And wow, I mean, I can't wait for the video to come out, a trailer, because I gotta see it. It could, like I said, it should be coming to all platforms. Man, jeez, there has been a lot of shitty Transformers games over the years. This is something I've been waiting for about 30 years since it's been out. I mean, I've gone through. What's that?
Oh, sorry, you just now, but you remind me. Remember that when you talk about shitty Transformers game, I don't think it was shitty, but remember that one when they showed that really awesome preview. It's like years ago, and they showed Prime doing this iconic movie shot.
Yes. Yeah, I was just about to go through the line of games like Commodore 64. Those are horrible. Nintendo, Mystery of Convoy. Actually, it was for the Famicom. Fast forward, like Nick said, in 2002, I think, for the PlayStation 2, it was Transformers Tatakai. And this game had so much promise. It had one of the most badass trailers.
Yes.
I remember I made a fan edit of DMX X Gonna Give It To You set to that. It was pretty dope. But when we got the game, when I actually got my hands on the game, import cost way too damn much. The game boasted a lot of characters, like most of the majors. But the gameplay was boring. The overall, it was just horrible. It was repetitive.
I forgot you had that game.
It was shitty. I spent like $80 damn bringing that game over. Luckily, I spent $65 getting it shipped on eBay, but I actually managed to flip it for like $85. I got the hell rid of that game. I tried to play it through. It was just tedious. Big disappointment. Then we had the next game that was better was Transformers the game, also on PlayStation 2. But it was based on Armada.
And we all know how Armada was.
Armada, I'm sorry, Armada fans, it sucked.
It's terrible.
It was just terrible. It's terrible.
Terrible.
And then, we had other games. Jeez, that's when Transformers games really started to hit after the movies came out.
Yeah.
The movie-based games.
Yeah, movie-based games still just as we said, terrible.
Well, it's fucking movie based, you know.
But probably a couple years back, Transformers games did kind of redeem themselves with the war for Cybertron and the fall of Cybertron games.
That series,
that series had a lot of, it brought a lot of good voice, brought a lot of the voice actors back.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, I think even they even brought back Stan Bush.
Yeah, they brought.
They
did
a
really
lot of fan service.
Yeah, lots of fan service. I believe this was supposed to be the definitive prequel story to Transformers. It looked really damn good, man, but just wasn't quite G1. The G1 game that G1 deserved, and this is definitely it. Also, quick little bit of news. Well, a leak. Gotta watch the internet, man.
Yeah,
if we get a tidbit,
can't hide enough from the internet.
We can't hide from the internet. A little bit of a leak, I think, in the form of sound files or whatever. The fans found out that coming to Super Smash Brothers is Ryu from Street Fighter fame. Yes, Ryu.
Yes,
cannot believe
Ryu.
it.
Mr. Hadoken himself.
Hadoken. Because we're hitting them C's like, oh, you get Lady of Rage. And Roy from Fire Emblem. Another huge Nintendo series, but all you Nintendo fans already know that. They're going to be appearing in Super Smash Brothers. It was leaked and then got confirmed today with a bunch of other goodies and DLC, different costumes, different pay levels and all that. I'm not a big fan of DLC, but this is looking pretty damn good.
And truth, the fact that they have Ryu in there, I mean, I think a lot of us probably seen that coming. Like we probably knew, like, okay, they might start bringing fighting game characters in this game.
Well, it's kind of funny. It's funny you said that, it's kind of expected. I actually didn't expect a Street Fighter character. No, I thought, well, I won't say I expected Street Fighter characters, but I expected Mega Man. And I was thinking that maybe they would throw in some more of those type of characters.
Oh, the other Capcom characters.
Like some Mega Man, and then his guys, and then maybe Arthur actually being able to play, being playable. I thought that. I didn't think Ryu from Street Fighter. Fighting game fans might have the same question as I do. How is Ryu gonna work with the Smash Brothers mechanic? So that's gonna be kind of weird.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It seemed like from the trailer. It seemed like they're basing everything from, obviously his Street Fighter 4 look.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, even
definitely.
his attacks, and he even got the weird cell shading with the attacks and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And it's gonna be weird. They keep this up. It's gonna be like Mugen, the legit game.
Oh, good for real. It's gonna be We finally gonna have legal Mugen.
Finally. It's funny, with Ryu in there, because those two characters, I really, they're cool, but I'm still holding out hope for a bunch of characters. But
this one character, me and GDX have always said should be there.
Who is it?
Captain N.
Captain N, the Game Master.
Heck, we even thought of a crazy commercial pitch. See, Nintendo, we about to hook you up with this.
About to hook you up.
Just give us a thank you. That's all. But pretty much, if you have Captain N, have a trailer where it shows the old school cartoon, but it evolves into the Smash Brothers look, and especially any character that was part of Captain N, like Zelda, Mega Man, like Link and Mega Man, you have them look like the modern day selves.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. And then Captain N, he deserved love. I mean, pretty much with Smash Brothers, we seen Nintendo. You're not afraid to pull from your library and stuff. Let's give Captain N some love.
Now a lot of people have actually said Captain N. You got some people that are like, no, Captain N isn't from a video game, but I'm like, he's from a video game based cartoon.
Yeah, and some of his stuff is, a lot of his stuff is video game stuff.
Yeah,
the zapper,
and he uses the pad, the control pad,
and Game Boy,
Oh God, Game. They might be able to leave Game Boy, but Game Boy is when the damn show jumped the shark, because they tried so hard pushing that ugly character. He was just a big ass Game Boy, and I think it's funny. I hate Game Boy, but we love BMO from Adventure Time.
I mean, did he even have a special power or anything? I'm trying to remember that Game Boy.
Different shit. He flew. They all jumped on. Like, he laid flat, and I remember they flew on him, and I think he could form shit out of his screen.
Okay.
It was bizarre. It was
just, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think he did something like that.
Yeah, it was just so bizarre.
It's a weird character.
So, yeah, Captain N would be one of them, and then, Earthworm Jim.
That'd be, yes. Yeah. Earthworm Jim would be nice.
Yeah, Earthworm Jim would be pretty cool.
Throw Toe Jam and Big Earl in there.
Toe Jam and Earl. Oh, man, they would be pretty dope. Right now, though, they've got a Kickstarter going on. They're going to try to bring them back, so who knows. Now, our last little bit of gaming news.
Oh, snap.
This one is making huge waves. Like, people were like, the Fry from Futurama, shut up and take my money. Yeah. Oh, man.
Good.
From Ubisoft. Ubisoft is a pretty damn good company. They have a lot of hits. They have a lot of pretty good amount of misses, but for the most part, they have some pretty good IPs. Toy Stories. Wow. Toy Soldiers War Chest. This game is like a real-time type strategy game. Yep. Maybe a little bit of tower defense. One thing that I don't, that's not my genre, but I like that they said that there's going to be some action elements to it, so you're not just clicking and making them go and fight.
More kind of like an action RPG. Yeah. Probably like something that you've seen out of maybe the current Final Fantasy games.
Or some Dynasty Wars a little bit. Yeah. I think I saw a little bit of that type of action going on, so that's cool. And it looked cool. They had some characters that looked like, they had like some default characters in the game that looked like some out of Warhammer 40,000, 40K. I don't know that stuff. Forgive me, Warhammer fans. They had a character that looked a lot like Rainbow Bright. Right,
but she seemed like she's just a placeholder for all the cutesy cartoons out there.
All the cutesy rainbow girls. Yeah, all the rainbow girl type characters. And the whole premise of it is, it's a war game, and you're using essentially miniatures and toys to battle each other. So toys, toy armies. I'm surprised they didn't have the little green men yet. But once you hear these, you won't care about the little green soldier men. Mm-hmm. The first one in the middle of the trailer. I'm gonna say spoilers. I'm gonna say spoilers on this trailer. Watch the trailer. It's cool. In the middle of it, you got all this chaos, and it looks cool enough with the characters that's already in there. And then it goes, by the power of Castle Grayskull. Yes. And doing the run-in.
It's old school He-Man.
On
friggin' Battle Cat. Leading an army of men-at-arms.
Yes.
And orcos.
Yeah.
And I mean, he is going in there hacking and slashing like crazy.
It's crazy.
Yes. Let me put it like this. When GDX told me just wait for it, he said wait for it.
Wait for it.
And when that reveal happened, you should have seen the look on my face. The look on my face, it was just
Nick had to leave the room for a second.
Leave the room
to collect himself.
I was about to invoke N-word privileges on a whole nother
It was like he just couldn't at this point.
I was about to get really really trill at the moment because that's what I was feeling. I was so turned up, y'all. You don't get this
it's a turn up moment.
It's a turn up moment.
It's a turn up moment.
For the people that seen that, yeah.
And here's the thing. They could have been done. They could have just walked away.
Yeah, they could have
dropped the mic and walked away.
But no.
This is like the equivalent of that Tidal concert with Jay-Z when he dropped that freestyle. We haven't heard him in years. This is that kind of moment. Like, you already gave us a dope ass concert. You didn't have to give us that freestyle. You're doing too much. At the end of the commercial, in walks another toy, and it pans up. You see some familiar legs, Duke from G.I. Joe.
And he says, "Yo, Joe."
He says, "Yo, Joe."
Duke, and it's old school Duke. It's based on the old school figures.
The 80s toys, yeah.
And that, let me go ahead and say it. Just one word about that. One word I gotta say. Already, yeah. Because that, man.
And they found a new way to bring these IPs in, which is cool.
Yeah, it's like, the crazy thing is, it's kind of like a Smash Brothers in a way.
Yeah.
Pretty much they pull us. Hopefully with this game, you'll start seeing other toy companies want to like put their toys on the map with this. Who knows? You might see something. Transformers might be next.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, it opens up.
My Little Pony might be next.
You got a rainbow brand. You know, bronies and my MLP fans would love something like that. But it really does open up a wide range of IPs being used. So, you know, they wouldn't conflict with other type of games because these aren't the characters per se. These are the toy lines. You're playing with the toy lines,
and you can go. You can, you know, you don't have to use the modern day toys. You can just use the old school version.
Mm-hmm. So you got G.I. Joe. I could see maybe something like Muscle. That'd be dope. Mask would be kind of cool. Yeah, you know. So you can anything with troopers and vehicles.
Exo Squad.
Oh my God. We're gonna take it just back. Fuck that. This is the rest of the podcast. Shit that can be in Toy Soldiers War Chest. That's the podcast.
But yeah, seriously, folks, you need to watch that trailer because it's gonna for sure turn you up.
Oh, and I found out that apparently Toy Soldiers was Xbox exclusive. It's coming out for PlayStation 4. So this big-ass version with all these cool characters is going to be the first non-exclusive one. They couldn't have picked a better way to...
And very smart thing to put themselves on the map like that. Because it's like everybody's going to be having fun with it regardless of what system they have.
Yeah, and it's coming this year. So be on the lookout for Toy Soldiers War Chest.
And for somebody like me... who's not a big gamer.
Yes.
I gotta say, this kind of made me want to get a PS4. It kind of makes me want to get it because I'm like, okay.
It sold it, yes. Between Transformers Devastation and, this one, Nick's like, I gotta get me a PS4 or something. This might have
to be a future Christmas gift or something.
Well, I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all better kickstart.
Go fund me. Indiegogo.
Because PS4s have not come down yet.
I know.
I mean, I have one, but it was a gift. You know, real talk, it was a gift from my mother-in-law. Much appreciation. Yeah, it's a little hot, but this is going to sell some systems. And then on top of that, Nick, I know what's going to sell you. Also come to PS4s, Chroma Squad. So.
Snap.
So, Chroma Squad. Y'all don't know about Chroma Squad?
If you're a Tokusatsu fan,
if you're a Toku fan, Power Rangers
fan, this is the game for you. This is pretty much Sims for these fans out there.
Like an action Sims.
This is an action Sims.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. So, now I'm sure there's going to be a lot more E3 news, and probably next week, once we can step back from it and look at it as a whole, we'll probably bring you some more gaming news. But so that's that. Now, I try to transition from our topics pretty smoothly, but man,
this is gonna be kind of a rough one.
Yeah, I didn't want to start on this. I didn't want to end on this because man, and there's no smooth transition for our next news. A few days ago, it was announced that legendary actor Christopher Lee, he passed away at the age of 93. You all may remember him from James Bond, Count Dracula, a score of other movies. He started acting back in 1947, I believe. Yep. He was even a World War II veteran. Now, most people from our generation right now are going to remember him from
Star Wars as Count Dooku.
Yeah.
And the evil wills of Saruman in the Lord of the Rings movies.
Yeah, that's what I think a lot of people currently remember him from. Wow, that's an impressive career.
And 93, man, just to live that long and to have such a full life like that.
Well, yeah, he's done a lot, and then a lot of people that I've in interviews and articles announcing his death just said he was actually Peter Jackson said that he was a gentleman in a time where being a gentleman isn't
cool anymore.
Yeah, I mean that's not an exact quote. That's kind of paraphrasing it, but so that's really sad. But he had a long life and a long career. Also, unfortunately, we lost another legend.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, this one really hurt. No offense, but we're both pro wrestling fans.
And to put it like this, man, when I heard about this, I was at my job, and they were playing one of his old promos.
Yeah.
And I was like, hold on, why are they playing this promo? And then they announced that he passed away, and I was just like, it messed you up. And the person we're talking about here is a professional wrestling legend, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, at the age of 69.
At the age of 69. Wow, Dusty Rhodes. I could go on forever, and I don't even know him personally. It's just, over time as a wrestling fan, you come to respect Dusty Rhodes, especially when you're coming from the South. It's funny because if you're Southern based, most likely your first wrestling was WCCW with the Von Erichs, NWA, and AWA with Vern Gagne, who passed away a couple months ago, some time back. But those are the regional, type promotions that you watch. Well, if you watch wrestling in the South, you will not be able to avoid Dusty Rhodes. You couldn't avoid him. He was so huge. He was larger than life. One thing that I respect greatly about Dusty Rhodes was he had the gift of gab.
Yes.
Yeah. One thing you got to understand, like, once again, we always lampshade this, is that we know that professional wrestling, it's predetermined. I don't like using the F word because, like, fake. I don't like saying fake because these men and women, they get very terrible injuries trying to entertain us. So I'm not going to say fake because...
Yeah, they put that, they do put their bodies on the line,
They
folks.
They do. But one big thing is, of course, your athleticism, being able to tell a story in the ring.
But the mic skills.
The mic skills.
And the personality. And this man,
yeah,
Dusty Rhodes, embodied that. And
it was said that he could talk, someone said that he could talk people into an arena, which was amazing. Like, every story that he was a part of, every angle, if it was a main event, well, during the 80s, it was definitely main event status. He would just sell it. You believed it. And like Nick said, his charisma. Yeah.
And I mean, I don't want to sound inappropriate with this, with this baddest charisma, but if you were to TV tropes him, I hope TV tropes actually put this in for him.
Mm-hmm.
Dusty Rhodes, yeah, he embodies pretty fly for a white guy.
Yeah,
because he was
Dusty
down,
Rhodes
he was down with the brand. He was cool with the brothers and everybody.
Yeah, he was definitely good in the hood. A little bit, on his background, he said that because if one thing that you notice about there's lots of people who do a great Dusty Rhodes impersonation. I'm not gonna even, he's like, I'm the American dream, baby. And I used to love how he used to talk that cadence, and it sounded familiar. And then he revealed who his inspiration was. It was the black preachers from back in the day from the church. And then when I thought about it, I was like, wow, he does speak with that kind of cadence. And it really drew people in. And what was amazing was he didn't have $1 million body. He wasn't a GQ model. He didn't do moonsaults or whatever, but he did that damn bionic elbow.
You knew it was going down when that elbow came out.
Woo, the bionic elbow. Well, I mean,
reference.
Andre 3000. Time to drop these bows like Dusty Rhodes. I mean, come on, man. And that was early in Outkast's career.
Yeah, so
he's good in the hood.
Really good in the hood.
But wrapping up on Dusty Rhodes, man, it's wow. It's just that really knocked me for a loop.
And just the fact of just losing just two legends like that. And that's what's just crazy about it. We lost a legend, amongst sci-fi, but we also lost a legend in wrestling.
Yeah, sci-fi fantasy. And one of the good things, closing out Dusty Rhodes, one of the good things is early in his oldest son's Dustin Rhodes' career, when he became Goldust, it threw people for a loop, and from my understanding, there was a lot of friction.
Yeah,
there was a lot of friction between them. They didn't talk for a while, and during this time, Cody Rhodes, I believe his younger son, was growing up. Well, fast forward, they all got back on the same page. They all reunited. Had a great run, a great angle recently in WWE against the Authority. It didn't end exactly how he wanted it.
It kind of ended. It ended in a very troporific way.
Yeah, and WWE did this typical brothers break up. And
I'm hoping that they rectify this with
some kind of tribute. Passing. Yeah. So much love, much respect. Our condolences to the Lee and Runnels family. Just much respect to them.
Well, I was gonna just say, honestly, for these two legends, man, both of you deserve a round of applause.
Yeah.
Thanks for entertaining us, being the iconic people you are.
Yeah, thank you for all these years of entertainment. Both of you were excellent in your respective crafts, and according to the people you knew, you both were gentlemen, class acts. Rest in peace, Mr. Rhodes and Mr. Lee.
Yeah, much love to y'all.
All right. We said it was coming. Marvel news.
Now everybody probably thinking,
Oh, here we go,
snap.
Marvel. They're gonna end on Marvel.
Oh no, you're gonna say more Marvel, more problems, are you?
I don't know. I think Marvel listened to our podcast and were like, man, we got to do something good.
Yeah, we got to do something for these two just start clowning us.
Okay, well, one of the big news that can be seen as a negative, but I don't know. I don't think it's
kind of in the middle.
Yeah, in the middle. Marvel is announcing that they're not going to have a big panel, big presence at Hall H, the famed Hall H at San Diego Comic-Con this year. People are like, what?
This will blow your mind when GDX told me about this. I was like, whoa, because Marvel, they have made, like you said, like GDX said, since 2008, they made a name for themselves in Hall H. Hell,
yeah, they
were going in like Wheezy, okay, folks.
Yeah. I mean, Hall H to Marvel. Marvel was Tommy Dreamer, and Hall H was the Hammerstein Ballroom in ECW 1995.
Yeah, ECW.
So it's Marvel MCU. Owned that place. Yeah, MCU, and they owned it. And I don't want to crap on DC at all, especially since we're gonna be talking about them. But they just couldn't compare to what Marvel was bringing.
And Marvel just every time they would just
knocked out of the park.
With each appearance, they was building the fervor for the Marvel
and
Cinematic
then
Universe
they were dropping movie footage, but never before seen. And then I remember when Robert Downey Jr. came in, and he came into interest music, and you would think he would do some rock or something, be a stereotypical. He comes down to Luther Vandross. Oh, never too much. Never too much. Never too much.
Never too much.
It was dope, and just stuff like that. And then from the announcement of the first cast of Avengers, they kill it in Hall H. Now you got some people saying the reason why they're doing it, and I don't think it's out of fear, because let's face it, since like 2008, 2010. Marvel's just
Marvel's been taking over. Marvel been doing that thing since 2008.
Yeah, you can't fuck with Marvel. So, not at Comic-Con. They were trying to say that they were intimidated by what DC / Warner Brothers has to show this year. And I'm like, they ain't intimidated.
Marvel wouldn't do no fuck shit like that. They wouldn't just run away from the competition. Marvel go head first with that competition.
Yeah, and I think, and what a lot of people are saying is, Marvel, they have paid their dues more or less, you know what I mean? They used SDCC as a platform to put their stuff out.
And also Marvel, they got another venue now.
Yeah.
A better venue than the New York Comic-Con.
New York Comic-Con, yeah. And I think, Marvel's, because their movies can stand on their own, they can get hype off a trailer.
Yeah.
They can get like buzz off of a trailer.
Or even just a teaser.
Yeah, just a teaser.
Or even a picture. Just a tiny little picture.
Yeah, and I hate using the term, but they can break the internet, so to speak. They can break the internet just off a trailer, teaser, anything. So, yeah, they don't really need that. So, they don't really need that. And let's face it, there's going to be a lot of competition. We know that Disney owns Star Wars. So, I'm personally thinking that maybe Disney, because we're going to be rolling the Star Wars at the end of the year. I can't believe it. At the end of the year, new Star Wars, bam. They probably want to put a lot of emphasis on that. They probably want to put some emphasis on their books. Mm-hmm. And then I was thinking, we just came off of some Marvel movies recently.
I think they're trying to give people a little break.
Give a little break, and on top of that, I don't think they have anything just yet.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't think they have too much footage from Civil War or Guardians 2 hasn't even shot yet, so I don't think they ain't scared. They ain't scared.
Yeah, they ain't scared. They ain't never scared.
They ain't never scared. I told them motherfuckers, I ain't never scared. Could you imagine Stan Lee? Oh
my God, Stan Lee, Bone Crusher. This is Stan the Man Lee
with Bone Crusher,
and we ain't never scared. Excelsior.
That's where this one is going. That's where this one is going. So yeah, so no Marvel and SDCC, and it's hey now. You know, I think another good thing about this, people have been complaining for the over commercial Hollywoodization.
The over commercialization of the
Comic Con
of San Diego Comic Con.
So other people get a chance to shine.
So this is a chance for people since Hall H is vacant, y'all. Hey, take it.
DC, do the damn thing, kill it.
Kill it.
You don't have. There's no excuse not to kill it.
Y'all need to go ahead, go up in Hall H. And show them that y'all got that Fleek appeal,
Just
okay?
roll up in there. Also, some Marvel casting news. Well, last week, about a week and a half ago, they announced, can't believe we didn't mention this, Tilda Swinton as the Ancient One. This is for Doctor Strange. Tilda Swinton, you remember her as, who was she?
She was
in Constantine as an angel.
Yeah, she was, as Gabriel.
And
okay, then she was in Snowpiercer as Mason.
Oh, I hated her in that movie. She did such a damn good job, but I hated her. And
then she was the White Witch from Chronicles of Narnia.
So she's definitely badass. And I'm just amen. Yeah, she's definitely badass, man.
I don't think there's gonna be any problem with her being the Ancient One. You know, just because naming those type of characters, those are very like mystical and those both mystical and oddball characters. Yeah. And the Ancient One seems like, the Ancient One seems like that's gonna seem like an odd and mystical character. And the Ancient One is. So.
And it's kind of cool too because this will be Marvel's first major female villain. I'm thinking.
I think the Ancient One isn't a villain.
Wait, is the Ancient One?
The Ancient One is the person. The Ancient One's pretty much the person that gives Doctor Strange his powers.
Oh, womp womp. See, I just exposed myself. Hey, I wasn't fronting. I didn't say I was a Doctor Strange fan. I was just about to say that.
Right.
Oh shit. Well, okay. Well, we don't have a female villain yet. Let's get a big female villain. I thought she was a villain.
Yeah, so she pretty much gonna be Doctor Strange's teacher.
Fail, but that's dope though. Yeah, that is really cool. Definitely to have. And Marvel still needs that too. Marvel needs a female authority figure. You know what I mean? That trains the hero. I haven't seen that yet, so that's cool. That's pretty cool. Also, and this one's interesting. This one's interesting.
Our favorite brother in sci-fi right here.
Oh my god,
this dude right here.
We had this brother picked for T'Challa in the Black Panther, and I was hearing a lot of buzz, especially this is weird after 12 years a slave. Was that yeah? I was hearing a lot of buzz from comic fans like he's the guy, he needs to be. And then you think about his appearance in Serenity. It's like, as the operative.
Baddest brother in
the baddest brother in the galaxy.
Yes.
In the verse.
There you go.
Oh man, I know a lot of y'all have a hard time pronouncing his name. Chiwetel Ejiofor. You
did better than me, because I would have butchered that name like I did Guillermo del Toro, and I probably butchered that dude's name again.
Chiwetel, I hope I'm saying it right though. Chiwetel Ejiofor as Baron Mordo. It's dope. That's the Doctor Strange big bad, right?
Yeah, he's the big bad. So in fact, he's the Ancient One's first student.
So yeah.
So I mean,
that Robert, it's gonna be dope. I
don't think people go. And if people try to hate on, if people try to be on some, some racist fuckboy shit about him being Baron Mordo, I'm gonna be like, man, seriously, y'all grow the hell up, move the fuck on, cause it's Baron Mordo. You know what I'm saying?
It's fun. Yeah, and it's funny. I personally haven't heard a lot of bad stuff. Everybody's just like, okay,
which is good. I think because, dude, this brother has proved himself. I mean, if you seen Serenity, it's like, he
can do menacing.
Yeah, he can do menacing.
And cold.
Hell, he did fucking 4 Brothers at
and
Sweet.
he was menacing in 4 Brothers. I mean, he was a different kind of menacing.
He was about that life.
You just wanted to beat his ass. Yeah. You loved it when he got his ass beat at the end and he got dumped.
Yeah, dumped. I was like, dope. Wow. But just having this, to me, especially if you're a person that really, you watch the movies for the actors, for the actors, this right here, I mean, come on, Tilda Swinton, my boy, the operative, and, friggin' Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
I mean, having those 3 on screen together, man, that's gonna be good.
We've got a very British
good
cast. The Brits are taking over. Yeah, and
BBC, ooh, you nasty.
BBC, girl, you nasty. And just a side note, whenever you're searching for BBC online, just search for British Broadcasting Network.
Because y'all been introduced a whole nother world of stuff.
Black.
Oh, no.
So, and finally, rounding out Marvel casting news, this was the old shit moment where I had to get up from my computer and just kind of walk it off because I just couldn't at that point.
Yeah.
John Bernthal, aka Shane from The Walking Dead, as
the Punisher. Ooh. Yes. Let me go ahead and man. Let me go ahead and put
that
it
was
like
a
this.
Texas ooh-wee.
Man, yes. Hell. That deserved like infinite already, okay?
That's wow.
Man. Let me put it like this. See, I bet y'all thought we were going to do more Marvel, more problems. No. With this announcement, it's more Marvel, more Punisher.
Yeah. Finally. Finally, we get Punisher
and
back.
Feel free to hashtag that, fans.
More Marvel, more Punisher. Because we need
Punisher. And I think, it's good that, that's good that it's good that the Netflix, the people over Netflix is like, hell yeah, we're bringing this food.
They want to scoop up Marvel Knights, and I think that street level is good.
And I think that's bold, considering how Feige and them feel about Marvel TV stuff. I mean, they like, you know what, we gonna jump at this.
Yeah, and I think what's cool is, let's face it, they are definitely giving the fans what they want, and it's real smart in the casting because, come on, he's famous as Shane from The Walking Dead.
Who's a psychopath.
So you can already see, I like seeing casting choices to where I'm like, yeah, I can see what the casting director was going for, and that's definitely works for him. And then it's funny, I haven't seen a lot of his previous work, so I was on Facebook going on and on about like, this is great, perfect casting. And then my homie Matt Hasso from Fanboy Junction, he posted, well, it's kind of like all of his other his tough guy roles. So I didn't know he was being typecast, but hey, Shane was good enough for me. Great casting.
And the Punisher's a good look anyway. I mean, I just hope with the Punisher, he's got to have that skull. He will. Well, I mean, because they gave Daredevil his costume.
Yeah.
And he's going to have the skull. He's going to have the skull.
Because after Warzone... Yeah, because it's funny. Because it's funny because a lot of people... It's funny. And I keep repeating myself how funny it is. How people... They take that 1989 movie where he infamously did not have the white skull. I forgot the reason why, but there was actually a legal reason why he couldn't have that damn skull, which is unfortunate. But it's funny. He actually has had the skull in movies after that.
Yeah.
And
in the Thomas Jane movie.
Tom Jane, Tom Jane will always get my respect.
And that Dirty Laundry.
I saw something in him that nobody else did. A lot of other people did it in, with the first Punisher movie. A lot of people say he was too handsome. I'm like, no, he looked dangerous enough.
He was good. It's just that movie... That movie just was an unfortunate.
Yeah, that long. That long bad part, that long boring part, and then we moved on from him. And hey, Dolph Lundgren actually did look the part. The first movie with Lou Gossett Jr. in '89, that fucking movie was just insane. It really was, but yeah, he looked the part. But and then I could have done without seeing his bare ass in the sewer. So yeah. Because he meditates, I don't think DYoungPromos remembers that, but yeah, he meditates because his lair is in the sewers. No Ninja Turtle, and he is in the fucking sewer, ass out, meditating. I'm like, why are you doing this in the sewer? Like, there's lots of places where I wouldn't mind being naked at. Okay,
you don't know what's going on,
but not in the sewer.
Get your ass bit by a rat. Your butt cheek.
And so Tom Jane, he did a great job in the fan film Dirty Laundry. And then I completely forgot who was in Punisher Warzone.
Oh, Ray Stevenson. Right?
Yeah, Ray Stevenson. He did pretty good job. A little ham-fisted, but he looked the part. He sounded the part.
Just the unfortunate part with that movie.
It was just shitty.
It was fucking cartoony.
Yeah, that was really bad.
That was the thing about it. It's like, wow.
And then you lose instant cool points when in a line of dialogue, somebody's holding someone that's dying and you go, "Don't you die on me." No. Yeah, hell no.
My SMH senses is tingling.
Bring it back to Jon Bernthal. Great choice. Season 2 of Daredevil. They're definitely giving the fans what they want.
They're giving the fans because there's been many times these two have crossed paths. It has never been good.
Not been pretty. No. They're always on a shaky ground with each other.
Which makes sense because I mean, come on, our boy Daredevil, he's a lawyer.
Yeah.
and
it's gonna be cool. Yeah, he's not gonna be down with that judge, jury, executioner shit.
Yeah, he's not.
What's cool is, man, first season he got all kinds of ass whoopings. Like I don't think he was never not bruised.
And he was planking everywhere.
So the Punisher will be some good backup.
Woo!
Yeah.
Right, Punisher gonna be some good backup, but that first fight gonna be nasty because Punisher is the ultimate combat practice.
He's accomplished brawling, don't mind cheating. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's gonna be crazy. But I think another thing that's cool about having a Punisher, because remember people, remember what remember what the producers of Daredevil said. They said that how they gonna handle the show was going to be more like a throwback to those old school crime films. Mm-hmm. And what's cool is to have the Punisher, to bring the Punisher into that type of setting. It's a strange throwback to the Thomas Jane movie in a way. Mm-hmm.
And man, and it was funny because I remember immediately after Daredevil, I had the thought that they can do the Punisher.
Yeah,
it was not even. We've said that before. I mean, not even. No, I won't say after Daredevil. No, I'll say after the third episode. I was like, Daredevil, Punisher can be done. Yeah, Punisher can be done. So yeah, this is a great casting choice. Solid casting choice with Marvel all around with these actors. Now, note, Marvel really seems to be real serious about diversity and casting, but much as we love Marvel, it's not just Marvel. DC over the years, they've taken a lot of, really great strides to diversify the characters in both, the source material and comics and on TV. Now, there's one actor that we've come to know, and I am so glad. Wow, she is amazing. I'm going to get myself in trouble, though. We've come to know her as a result of DC's diverse casting initiative on TV. It's Candace Patton, and she plays who, Nick?
Iris West in CW's The Flash.
Now, tell us a little bit about. She had a great interaction with fan over Twitter, and I monitor Twitter and social media a lot, and there's a lot of shitty interactions between fans and celebrities.
Yeah, usually
it's contentious. Yeah,
it's the type of stuff that you would see on Jimmy Kimmel's mean tweets.
Yeah, it's a lot of mean tweets. Yeah, this wonderful social media, man. It's like a double-edged sword, but. I don't. It allows people to reach actors and reach actors and their favorite performers, but sometimes a lot of times that doesn't mean anything positive.
Yeah.
But this
was definitely
feel good story. Definitely. What happened, man? What happened?
Okay. Now this like GDX said, we seen this article was swimming around the social networks, Facebook definitely, from Upworthy. It's an Upworthy article, and the title pretty much is 6 words from a 5-year-old girl show exactly why diversity matters in Hollywood. And pretty much this girl, she was watching Flash, and she saw something really special and cool, and that's something special and cool is someone that looks like her.
Iris West.
Yes, Iris West.
Yeah.
Because she was, the girl is a person of color.
Yeah, and she said what, 6 words that really touched.
Yeah. She said, Iris looks like me. We're beautiful.
And so her mother tweeted this. At
Candace Patton, and then Candace Patton, she sings it. She saw it, and she was really touched by the tweet, and she says, "I like to send your 5-year-old something special," and.
Yeah, she was like, your tweet really touched me.
Yeah, really
Check
touched.
your DMs. I'd like to sing something special.
And
in the article, they show a picture
of the girl with all this awesome Flash merchandise.
It was really cool.
This is the perfect unboxing right here.
And she has this smile. And it's funny, you actually see the little girl, and yeah, she looks like a young Candace Patton.
Yeah.
And that is just a feel-good story. And really cool thing. Her, lots of class.
Definitely lots of class, and
in the era, I don't want to name names, but in the era of a lot of, let's say, celebrities that show ass or do sex tapes to get popular.
Yeah,
it's cool to see someone being
positive
classy.
like this.
Yeah,
and especially for people of color, and especially for women of color.
Yeah. Diversity in comics, in movies, in film, and genre TV. This is the big
why
it's important.
Because a lot of us, a lot of people, we always think a lot of us think in terms of just the grown-ups, but we don't think about the kids.
Yeah.
And hey, because of Candace's past portrayal of this character and this girl relating to, who knows, this girl might want to be a journalist like Iris.
Yeah, and in real, real life, she might want to be a journalist. Or she might be inspired to maybe become an actress.
Yeah.
Or, hey, we might see this little girl in a couple years writing The Flash.
Yeah.
It's so many different ways. America, we are this huge melting pot. And a lot of people, they get up in arms. They throw their arms up. They cry PC. Whenever people are trying to be diverse. Now, I understand sometimes the attempts are ham-fisted. Sometimes it's kind of obvious. But at the same time, trying to make other people, trying to make all people feel included is very important. And, I don't want to point out, any particular culture, but, if you're from a dominant culture, any kind of culture, from a dominant culture, you tend to, you're like the default, and you might not notice it,
and you get blinded by
it, and you might, and seriously, if some diversity here and there really gets to you like that, you need to check yourself, because you do have a problem. You might not be a cross-burning racist, but you got a little bit of prejudice issue. You got some issues. Just real talk. We're just gonna be real with you. You got some fucking issues. I probably shouldn't have cursed in that. It's a feel-good story, but you probably have some issues, and I do feel strongly on it. I could go on and on about it, but it is very important. Like, I was a bit older. I wasn't a kid, but as a kid, I didn't really like Lando too much because he was a jackass. But it was really cool for me to see Ben Sisko in Star Trek. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Like, I was a teenager at this time, and it was just awesome to see Avery Brooks, a brother, doing his thing, being the captain. It was actually cool to see Jean-Luc Picard was shook, and it, it was great just seeing that, and that really touched me. And then just seeing other characters over years,
like Zach from Power Rangers. Or even Charles Gunn from the Buffyverse.
And he was good in the hood, man.
Yes.
Who? August Richards? J. August Richards.
J. August Richards.
He added... Gunn is a great character, and he almost has a fish out of water thing, too.
Yeah.
And that was a great character. And
great story.
His storyline, his story arcs. Now, personally, I don't like how it ended up, but... Yeah, I don't like how it ended up personally, but Gunn was a great character. It was a great ride, and it got me very invested in the character, and it got me very invested in Angel and in the Buffyverse, and he was a great character. But yeah, diversity, it really does matter, because pop culture is so important, especially in America.
And then another thing too. But go ahead and finish that. I'm sorry.
Well, pop culture is very important in America, and let's face it, I don't want to get, all foil hat conspiracy, but pop culture can shape
the way we think about
things.
things.
The way we think about things and the way we relate and think about people. Yeah, best case scenario, we all go out and we get to learn about each other. But let's face it, that's not realistic. Some people, they don't even live in a neighborhood with different cultures. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times what you see on TV is, a lot of times what you see on TV is going to kind of determine what you feel about another culture.
Yep.
So you see this, Candace Patton doing her thing. She's not snapping and swelling her neck. She's not stereotypical. She's not ratchet.
There you go.
She's not ratchet. You see the sister on, I don't even remember her name, but you see on Sleepy Hollow in a traditional role that's not for African American women, and that's dope.
And that's real good.
And it's just something, that little bit of inclusion.
Or Jimmy Olsen from Supergirl.
Oh, Jimmy Olsen. Jimmy Olsen.
Cause see,
I'm sorry.
But see, people pretty much, and let me just speak more so in regards to PLCs or just people of color or just especially African Americans. We need to be bombarded with this diversity. We need to see that you don't have to be a stereotype.
Yeah.
To be African American. I mean, we see that. Oh God, we see that so many times.
Yeah, and we need the diversity.
I mean, we need this.
And Cisco is great. Now I got to see Cisco from The Flash is awesome. Character too.
Great for the Latin Americans.
Yeah, not stereotypical. Latino. Now I want to see more.
Yeah,
I want to see more. Now, don't get me wrong. And a lot of people go into this whole snowball thing, conspiracy, like, well, everybody's gonna be black, and and after a while, no, that's not the case. I'm not trying to see Marvel and DC get BETized.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to see the Marvel Cinematic Universe, be all black or all male or all female. No. I just want a nice mix,
a well-rounded cast of people.
Something else that's kind of funny is like when you talk about diversity, one of the lamest ass excuses I always hear is, well, according to the population, speaking of the population, there's more white people and, less minorities, so there wouldn't naturally be that many black superheroes. It's like, I think it's funny how you cite actual fact, going against this, but,
for fictional characters.
Yeah, for fictional characters. But you'll believe that a dude can burst into fire. A dude, no explanation for that. You already need no explanation for that. So come on, man, get off of it. This is just a great story.
This really was, and I hope that it gets more attention. That's my thing, because we need to see this.
So yeah, definitely. Now, speaking of DC, got some DC news. This is quick. This is about as quick as that first season. Because it is gone. It's over. Constantine is like for real canceled.
That's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
That's all, folks.
That's good. That's WB. Yeah, Constantine, I would say the big casualty, the big DC casualty. iZombie is doing pretty good. Everything else is doing great, but Constantine just
wasn't working for him.
I don't know. It's funny. I'm saying it's funny a lot, but it is kind of. I think Constantine not being with the other shows might have done something.
Might have hurt it, because this is that case of just this is what happens when you try to separate everything.
And if you all are probably hear the beep in the background. Our security system is going off. It's actually raining. You might hear that too. It's typical Texas weather.
Yeah.
But Constantine is, it's gone. It's over. It's canceled. But I think it not being in close proximity to the other ones kind of hurt it.
Arrowverse, yeah.
And then NBC just kind of
they really knew they. I mean, they really knew the character.
It was just kind of thrown in there, and
I mean, you look at the trailers.
Didn't have that pop. I mean, they showed you they showed you that preview with the possessed woman. Now, I will say I don't know the actor's name. He did a really good job as Constantine.
He looked great as Constantine. That first leak photo, it was like, okay.
He looked great. Okay, he actually liked the character.
Like, this is not a drill.
I'm looking at you, Keanu. But yeah, it's just, the sad part is, to me it just looked like a fan film that was just got lucky and aired on NBC. Yeah, not good. Now, we're not gonna just leave you with DC.
Yeah, we're not gonna depression hit.
Funky ass cancellation news. No. Coming soon. I don't know what the day is. I don't know what the day is. Later in June.
I think it might have already came out.
It might have already come out? Oh, well, then we gotta see this damn thing.
We definitely gotta get on it.
We have 3 shorts that were released, or maybe little snippets, from Justice League
Gods Amongst Us Chronicles.
Yeah. From WB's famed direct-to-video animation department.
Yes.
AKA the people we think that should take over DC's movie shit too, because they get it. So we have 3 shorts, and of course,
and Bruce, and let's we forgot to mention.
Oh yeah.
Bruce Timm is back on this.
Bruce Timm, and you all know if you were popping in the 90s,
and you had love for the DC animated universe.
And if you put it on, most likely after school, you came your ass home off the bus. It was hot. You took a sip of Crystal Pepsi. You turn on TV in the 90s, and what was it? Batman animated series.
Yep.
All day, every day. Fox Kids Club. Yes. And so he was the force behind that, and the force behind the DC animated universe long before, So he's an icon in Batman mythos. So he's doing this darker reimagining.
More of an Elseworlds type thing.
It's an Elseworlds, yeah. It's an Elseworlds. Didn't know how I was gonna feel about it.
Yeah, I was the same way.
Yeah, but
the first short they had, it was called I think Twisted, and this short.
So that
was
was
really
the
good.
first. That was the first. Okay, I wasn't sure what order they came in. So that one was a Batman one.
Yeah, and
featuring
spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, spoiler alert. Featuring a very adult Harley Quinn.
Yes.
That was bizarre.
A very adult Harley Quinn and a very psychotic Harley Quinn. I mean,
this is probably the darkest I've seen her.
Was in this one. This was a lot of like wham. There was a lot of just wham shot after wham shot.
Yeah, they were like relentless.
even with the Joker smiles. That's just
what Harley did.
I mean,
with her
a child and a grandmother. This is the Harley they have in this world.
And Batman, like I said, spoilers. He managed to save one victim.
And
she called her a bitch. Like, this bitch would have gotten a fun life.
And Tara Strong is reprising the role again.
Yeah, Tara Strong
much more menacing.
Yeah, she sounded crazy. Just like, it was funny because you didn't think that Harley was going to beat Batman or had a chance to.
Yeah.
But she was a force.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was coming at him with chainsaws. It was crazy. And, Batman, did the Batman thing and took her down. And then that twist.
Then the reveal. Batman's a vampire.
Batman's a vampire because she thought that it was going to be the usual, you beat me up, then you take me to Arkham.
Yeah.
Nope.
He want to drink her blood.
He's like, jail? No. Opens his mouth, pops his claws. What? Chows down on Harley. And
another twist on this Batman, he ain't Bruce Wayne, y'all.
Not Bruce Wayne.
It's Kirk Langstrom, a.k.a. Man-Bat.
The Man-Bat. A.k.a. responsible for some of the most boring episodes of Batman animated series.
But luckily, this one redeems everything.
Yeah, it redeems it because I'm not a Man-Bat fan, just like I'm not a Man Spider fan. But that was Batman.
And then we have the Superman one.
So basically, this is wound up to be turned out to be the Trinity. Yeah. They had to show the Trinity. So Superman, very different looking Superman, rocking the goatee.
Yep. And get this, folks. This Superman is the son of Zod.
Yeah. And
the son of Zod who was raised by immigrants.
So, yeah, he's completely... Like I said, we said this was Elseworlds.
This is a whole nother... Yeah.
A disturbance somewhere. And
it might have been Metropolis. I don't know.
Probably Metropolis. That's the only city he really gives a shit about, So... Superman has to go handle it, and what is it causing this disturbance? A little kid version of Brainiac. and he's bizarrely adorable.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
Look at him.
Look at cute little brain.
He's out of control and he's destroying everything. Oh. So, and the sad part is he's crying. He's traumatized by his power. Doesn't know.
And he was created by the government too.
Yeah.
So that should already tell you how this is gonna go out.
So Superman was trying to think of how to get out of this situation. I'm assuming not trying to kill him, doing the Superman thing. And one of the most chilling lines of dialogue comes from Kid Brainiac. And he goes,
do it.
Yes. The boy begs Superman to kill him because he can't shut his powers down. He doesn't know how to. So he tells Superman to kill him. And we thought maybe they would show it, but I'm like, no, you can't show a kid get splattered. You can't do it. Even if it's a Brainiac kid. Can't do that.
Yeah, I thought he was going to pull like a Savage Dragon on Dark Lord here.
Smash that head.
I was like...
But they were a little classy, but still disturbing. You see Superman's eyes go green. Go green. Go green. Go red. Go green. What's that mean? That's a different kind of kryptonite. Yeah, his eyes go red, and they pan over or they fade to black. They jump cut something else. I think.
They show Supes holding
a long shot. You see a limp Brainiac, and then
he's looking just.
He's out.
Forlorn.
Yeah, and then everything dies down, the disturbance and the chaos around him.
He just lets out a deep sigh because he just like, fuck.
Now, and that was a powerful one. Yeah. That was a good one. Yeah. And I felt bad for the little kid. Like I said, the little kid Brainiac somehow looked bizarrely cute.
Yeah, the first two was nice. We was feeling.
Why the fuck did we end it with this not so good one? We should have did this one first.
Damn, yeah.
This is a bad transition.
This is gonna make people like kind of like, oh man.
Now, let's go back. Okay, it's not awful. It's just...
They could have did a little bit more with this one.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much, this is the Wonder Woman story.
This is the Wonder Woman story.
And now, this ain't Diana.
Hey, and we're not shitting on Wonder Woman.
We're not shitting on Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman might, in some ways, be our new favorite of the Trinity.
Oh, yeah.
She was badass, but...
We weren't feeling this part of the shorts. Pretty much, it's your typical Wonder Woman. Is Steve Trevor? They're fucking up some terrorist shit. It's pretty much that's pretty much it. And it had the typical Wonder Woman, Steve Trevor banter. But now what
a little more sexually charged.
Little more, yeah.
Yeah, a little more sexually charged.
It's like pretty much this Wonder Woman seemed like she came from the armory.
Yeah, it's a different kind of Wonder Woman.
Yeah, different kind of Wonder Woman.
This is kink.com Wonder Woman. And, because he was telling us something. He was trying to, they're making a plan. And he goes, I don't know what I'm telling you. You don't listen to me anyways. Well, in the bedroom you do. And she's like, it's cute. You like to think that you're in control. And
this
just a little weird.
She's more on the ratchet side of things.
I don't want to say ratchet.
No, not ratchet.
Because we got to get... She's a bit more sexual than we're used to seeing Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And I think it's an Elseworld, so they have that aspect of it, but I just don't like... I don't like it being so overt.
Yeah, that's just...
Yeah, it's like... And
then now the cool thing was gigantic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, that was a cool take on the character Giganta, and a lot of DC Animated Universe fans said that character had a couple of Easter eggs. I think the face mask is based on Morgan Le Fay's face mask, and I think the pod she came from, I forgot what what the pod came from, but somebody mentioned. I wish I had the information right here.
But yeah, there's Easter eggs on Giganta. Yeah, that was a cool part of it.
Yeah, really cool part. And then another cool thing, the wham shot with Wonder Woman, boom tube. She's pretty much wearing Jack Kirby third world, right?
Yeah,
third world type gear, and it's not Diana.
Yep.
It's Becca.
Yep. So that was cool. So we got different people, different spins on the Trinity. If it's already out, we got to see this quick. We'll do a legit review over the whole thing.
Because these shorts, I would say if you weren't feeling the whole concept like we initially were, this made you kind of believe it. this made you like, yeah, we definitely want to watch this.
Check it out, and I mean, it's not gonna be the worst thing they put out. I've noticed with this stuff, WB really seems to be. At first, they really seemed concerned with translating existing stories into direct-to-video movies, and that was cool.
Well, then it seemed like they got then it evolved into them being more 52 centric, but now it's looking like they might
original
be trying,
stories,
which is good. They need to get back into that because
I really haven't seen Damien Robin vs Superman. I haven't seen Robin vs Batman. I haven't seen that one, and I haven't heard great reviews about it. So that might be one of the rare misses from this era.
That's probably why they decided to bring Bruce Timm back in the game. They're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, so definitely check it out. Definitely check out the shorts. Those are really cool, really good stuff.
And you can check those shorts out at machinima.com on YouTube.
Machinima, so that goes to show you. They got some good stuff. They've got some good stuff. All right. So, that's it. That's it for our news this week. First off, this is our 4th episode. We do once a week, so that's 4 weeks. Bam, 1 month. We want to thank everybody for tuning in for the first month.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in for the first month, and
the feedback. We appreciate the feedback.
Yeah, and we're just going to keep this train moving and keep growing and growing. We look forward to bringing you week in and week out. We're going to look forward to bringing you our own unique style, our own unique positions on news and commentary from all across the geek nerd spectrum. You know the day is after GOT. It's GOF on Mondays.
Already.
After GOT on Sunday, it's GOF on Monday. Every Monday. Tune in,
Turn up.
Now, allow us to reintroduce ourselves. I'm GX,
And I'm DYoungPromos,
collectively known as the
The
Young
Young
Brothers,
Brothers.
and that
That
was
was
Geeks
Geeks
on
on
Fleek. Peace.
Deuces.
We out.